A 12 News exclusive has triggered results. Last week, investigative reporter Wendy Halloran exposed misconduct of a forensic scientist at the DPS crime lab, intentionally hiding her backlog of cases for years. And when DPS discovered the misconduct, they didn't tell any of the police departments that were affected. Well, now the department is looking back at those cases.
That's been horrible.
Melissa Ruxtelis waited 6 years to find out a DNA swab taken from the man she accused of sexually assaulting her in 2009 was a match.
Now I'm happily married. I moved on. I have a life. I have a career.
Over the course of 7 years, the suspect, David Baldry, would vehemently deny he sexually assaulted Ruxtelis. That is, until he was confronted with damning evidence.
You lied. Your DNA was found inside of her vagina.
It took 6 years for the crime lab to conduct the testing and report back to Tempe PD.
Outrageous, disturbing, sad.
Maricopa County Attorney Bill Montgomery didn't mince words.
That's a ridiculous amount of time.
But declined to prosecute Baldry. The delay in testing Baldry's DNA was a factor.
You would think with a sexual assault case that they would feel the need to push it, but they didn't.
So why did it take so long? The criminologist Kathy Press intentionally hid her backlog of cases for years. She failed to test DNA submitted in 40 cases. Ruxtelis' case was among the 40.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
It gets worse. 30 of the 40 cases were sent to the lab by the Tempe Police Department. But after discovering the misconduct in an internal investigation, DPS failed to notify any of the police departments who sent DNA to their lab.
Did they victimize you again?
Yeah.
I notified the Tempe Police Department that it had fallen victim to the misconduct, and this was their response. We appreciate you bringing this information to our attention. We have investigators that will be going through each case and re-examining thoroughly. However, due to the number, it will take some time. We have reached out to DPS and are in communication with them. It's very important to make sure that each case was investigated to full extent.
Referring to that criminologist, DPS said Press's lack of professionalism was beyond regrettable and reprehensible. Press resigned from DPS last year and claims she was a scapegoat and that DPS refused to help fix a backlog they knew already existed.